What's new, Cape Cod? Every morning we ask and you answer. This is Stephanie in the Morning, where locals take the mic. Your neighbor, your favorite shop owner, maybe you. Business, community, culture, and whatever's on your mind over coffee. Let's start the day together. Powered by Lemonade-O.
Hi, kids.
Hi.
Raise your hand if you can hear us.
Well, you can type it in the chat, too.
Right.
We'd
Raise
like to
two
know
hands
that
if
you're
you can
here.
see us as well.
Well, don't say that in case they're driving.
Oh, that's true.
Hank told me to do it. How do you think we ensure people get on crazy crime? We do our best.
We do our best. That's right. I was listening to the radio and...
Yeah, right. They told me never
right.
do anything that we say.
No. I learned that a long time ago when I first started working in radio. And I thought it was just crazy, but I guess it isn't. When I was learning how to write ad copy, and maybe the person who was teaching me, the sales manager, was maybe a little too over the top, but what he said was, you really have to be careful about saying, rush on down, come now, come quickly before you miss out on, because if someone actually does rush on down or come quickly, and they are in an accident in the process of that rushing down and coming on, that the radio station could be sued.
Yeah. We were always liable for something. I feel like this was like at Catholic school.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We'll get sued. Don't do that. You'll get sued.
Yeah, he was a nice man, too. Last name was Morgan. I forget his first name. Actually, there was his on-air name, something or other Morgan, but then I forget. Very nice man, but he was like nutso about that.
Good morning, Miss Mari. Did Lynn Brederson win again for the Cape Cod Dining at Home and Anywhere Else?
Yeah, I think she did.
For the best Super Bowl food photo posted. I feel like she cleans up.
Yes, she does. Well, she does some wicked cool stuff. There were a lot of really cool Super Bowl foods on the page.
That was pretty much the highlight of the Super Bowl, was all of the foods we ate.
Yes. We had a few neighbors over. Mari cooked enough food to feed everyone in the villages.
I saw her list of appetizers. She's like, is that going to be enough food? I'm like, who are you feeding? Everyone.
Everyone.
The entire villages.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And we've got leftovers. I mean, we're going to be eating Super Bowl food, I think, for the next 3 or 4 days.
Oh, yeah. No, we went easy on the appetizers because we had like a regular dinner. We were away for the weekend. Cliff and the boys had a job in Westerly on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Did you go?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I went and I worked the whole time. I sat in the boardroom and I worked all day on Saturday while it snowed out. And it was crazy snowing where we were.
Really?
Like to the point where I've never driven and all of a sudden couldn't see on the highway. Wow. That was a very scary moment.
Oh, gee.
And I was like, maybe we should not have done this job today.
Yes.
But whatever. We ended up just fine. Everything was great. And so, yeah, I ended up spending my entire Saturday working, which was not super fun. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday morning, I got up nice and early. I forgot my dad's birthday.
Ooh.
I know. I texted him late last night. I was like, sorry, I love you. I totally forgot his birthday. I'm horrible.
And I'm sure Dad was cool about it.
He hasn't texted me back, so he's probably mad at me.
Oh.
He was probably asleep also, celebrating with his friends like he should have been.
Right.
Yeah, so Sunday morning ended me at Bristol Aggie.
Bristol Aggie.
Yep. So I was at Bristol Aggie for
that conference.
Yeah, so I was at a farm conference. And what a great, beautiful high school that was. We used to tease the Aggies.
Yes.
Because, being from Attleboro, you had like 3 tracks. We didn't have all these tech schools and this school and that school. We had the agricultural school, the regular high school, or the Catholic high school.
Right.
Those were our choices.
Right.
And you made one of those. And we were like, oh, the Aggies. And now looking at their brand new state-of-the-art $1.5 million high school that has its own floral department, that has its own agricultural barn, including an electronic milker for their cows.
Wow.
There was a cow being born as we were there. Like the legs were sticking out. There was a baby new cow coming. I'm like,
That's cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And then they had like soil science and like a whole climbing area, like very, very cool. If I knew then what I know,
You would have gone to Bristolacki.
I might have.
Yep.
I really might have changed my trajectory of life.
Right.
Who knows? What's up, Michael Anthony, Bella Luxury Travel?
Hey,
Don't you
bud,
have your
how are
cup?
you?
Hank's got his cup out,
I got my cup. See, I'm representing.
sporting Bella Luxury.
Yep.
So yeah, we had a really nice day talking to everybody from the management of farm to soil people. They had soil underneath a microscope and looking at all the fun microbes that are in there.
Okay.
We had lovely drinkable yogurt that my son was like, Mom, how do we get more of this?
Can you make this, Mom?
Yeah, no, I can't. We don't have a dairy farm around the corner. Sorry.
Just give Cliff a little time.
Please, no.
He's going to take it on as a project. Just
Lord
wait. Just wait.
Almighty.
Just wait. He's going to take it on as a project.
Yeah, it's so.
Because he wants yogurt.
And we rushed home. So by the time we got home, I was like, what am I going to cook for the Super Bowl? We just ended up with like a pork loin. I made scalloped potatoes. I made Cliff do the mandolin because if you'll remember the last time I cut off half my finger.
Yes.
So it's like, Cliff, you're mandolining the potatoes. And those came out really good. And then I made my best buffalo chicken dip on record.
Really?
Cliff makes his own buffalo sauce.
Mhm.
And it just, there's nothing like it.
Really?
Texas Pete, hold his beer because this is the best buffalo sauce that you've ever had.
Will he be selling it at the market this summer?
I don't know. He's definitely not going to be doing that. That's a lot of work.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of peppers.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just don't grow enough of those hot chilies around here. It's enough for like a bottle here and there.
But give Cliff a little time. You've got all this land out here that he could
Oh my God.
he could put a cow out there.
We had
He
chickens.
could plant some chilies. There's enough room out there to do a lot of the side yard and the backyard. And the town's going to have to give you a new fence because they destroyed it when they were plowing.
That's a whole nother story. That thing it's condemned.
Yeah.
But if we keep snowing like it's going to be freaking snowing again, I am. Raise your hand if you're done with the snow because I know I am. I'm over it.
It's enough. Thank you.
Right?
But it still hasn't. If I remember what I heard correctly, we still haven't reached our like yearly average or something yet. Even with all the snow we've had.
That's a lie.
No, I don't think it is. I don't lie.
Our aquifer
I went to Catholic
is
school.
fine.
I don't lie.
We're gonna be fine. The crops will be great. What's up, Denise? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Matt. How are you this morning, Matt Levesque? Very nice to see your face. Denise sent me the list of all the shots I need to go to Africa yesterday.
Oh, really?
But we don't need yellow fever shots. I don't feel as if I want to skip on those though.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want to give myself.
So you may get one anyway.
I'm just gonna go to my doctor and be like, what do I need?
Right.
Give me these things.
Mm-hmm. And you go to Africa when?
April vacation. I will be in Africa.
You and all the school kids on spring break.
I don't think so.
No. You mean it's not like Fort Lauderdale or Daytona?
Somehow I don't think spring break Africa took off.
That wasn't a show on MTV?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Kids have February vacation next week, and I don't know what you're planning, moms and dads. Definitely start thinking ahead. And if you need somebody, my son has a license, so please put him to work.
Mm-hmm.
He really, ever since that happened,
he has a license to drive.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that clear.
Yeah. I don't know. He feels like he's now an adult and can do whatever it is that he wants to do, but including make his own schedule. We'll see how this goes. I just don't like the laissez-faire attitude.
And he's driving the lemonade automobile, right?
Yes, he is.
And is mom taking Uber today?
No, mom is getting rides from friends and family. Until I figure out the car situation. Well, you've been to my house. You can't even park another car in my driveway.
Oh, I know.
It's obnoxious. And especially with the snow, there's no street parking for anybody.
Well, with the bus in the driveway, it's particularly hard to park.
The corners are tight, everybody. And I'm seeing crazy accidents left and right. And I'm a little bit nervous, especially with a new driver and giant heaps of snow that won't melt.
Yeah, no, it won't melt. Going to be a little warmer today, though.
Yeah, luckily it's a heat wave, Hank.
Yeah, 35.
We're supposedly only going to be getting an inch or two, a coating, if you will, this afternoon.
Which means that the villages, they'll be out throwing around rock salt. And I hope when it finally clears that they come around and power wash the driveways because the driveways are just a mess because of all the
Yeah,
rock
salt.
salt.
Gross.
I mean, it's a minute thing to complain
First world
about. but
problems, Hank, not
first-
Africa problems.
No, definitely a first world problem. I could take a hose and do it myself, I suppose.
Exactly.
But that's not what I pay my fee for, dang it.
The villages paid for my fees. There was some video that came out of there the other day, and I was absolutely dying because it was like a DJ playing some rap jams, and it
Oh,
was just
really?
old people getting down, and I loved it. I was so for it. I logged on to our normal stack of stuff this morning, and I saw that all Eddie Bauer
Yeah.
stores are closing, selling, done.
Going bankrupt again, apparently.
We are done. It's not official yet, but the owner of the North American Eddie Bauer stores is planning to close all of their stores. And that just made me think of the 90s.
Yes, because everybody had Eddie Bauer.
It was like the dad brand, I don't know. It was not the cool brand by any means.
No, it was the dad brand.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was like Ralph Lauren-esque.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started thinking of the 90s. Our question of the day today is, what did the 90s smell like?
Musk.
I was like, Drakkar,
Mm-hmm.
patchouli. That's more 70s also. But my friends like clove cigarettes.
Yeah.
And what was the other smell? Sun and hair lightener.
Right. Musk aftershave.
And that damn Freesia Bed Bath and Beyond spray. I don't know when that was out, but somebody posted it, Jen Puntonio, I think. And I was absolutely dying because I was like 100%. You know, all the girls are spraying themselves with whatever it is that they spray themselves. Well, when this was a new thing for us, that spritz.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just was first invented by Bath and Body Works. And it was that smell of Freesia. And it was fake Freesia, and it was strong.
Yes. Mariana sprays herself right before she leaves for school.
Of course.
And when she gets in the car, my eyes start to water.
So nothing has changed in the world of teens.
No, it's like, oh my God, can I see the drive to get you to school?
Someone's response smells like teen spirit, which I very much enjoyed. So you can drop whatever it is that you think the 90s smelled like on our Facebook page. It's always a fun one when we're invoking all of this. Wendy, oh, I love Eddie Bauer. Good quality. See, that's exactly what it was.
Right.
It was good quality. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. She's got a new show coming up.
Does she really?
On MashP TV, which I'm excited for.
Very cool.
I'm letting no cats out of the bags. We're just talking about it in a sense, Wendy. So I'm pumped to see what you guys put together. Very exciting. And tomorrow we're going over to Puritan in Hyannis.
You is.
Carrie Monroe from the Picnic Box, the owner, will be honored for her.
Oh yeah.
Just amazing business sense, but also community. She has won the Abraham Penn Award. And because of that, our chamber wins $1,000. So thank you very much, Carrie. We really appreciate you for being a good citizen and feeding the town of Mashpee.
Right. That's a cool little place. If you haven't been.
And also, Lenten season is upon us. Best fish and chips in Mashpee.
Really?
Gotta give them a whirl.
Really?
Telling you.
Okay.
Fresh fish. I had scallops there the other day.
Really?
Her batter is perfect.
See, Mari doesn't cook fish. So.
It reminded me of the Ritz Dinette in Attleboro.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? Do you remember? That was the place
I
that you
do.
went for fish and chips.
Yes, I do.
So Carrie does an amazing job. Definitely go visit her for this. Today is National Flannel Day, which you are definitely going to want to wear one. It is friggin' cold.
Yeah. You know what? I don't have any flannel. I don't know why I don't, but I don't.
Because we don't live in Maine.
Well, that's true.
It's not normally
I have a good friend who lives in flannel. I swear he has flannel shorts, undershorts.
I was very into flannel and tight jeans in the 90s. I thought that was a very, I don't know, we channeled our lumberjacks.
Yes.
And metal music a little bit.
Yep.
Bad Bunny, by the way, 133.5 million viewers for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep.
Turning Point USA, about 20 million. So they said that was successful enough for them to go ahead and plan it again.
You know, when did people decide that the Super Bowl was theirs?
I don't know.
You know, that the halftime show was some kind of I don't I don't know.
Listen, you watch the halftime show, you either like it or you don't. This
It's
is what we
okay.
do every single year. We
Right.
get out our little scorecards and we're like, sucked, didn't like it, hated it,
Right.
loved it, best show ever. Whatever your opinion is, we watched it.
And what some of us have to understand is the halftime show isn't for us anymore.
Fair.
I was talking with somebody yesterday. We were, everyone was talking of the game and everything, and got to the halftime show, and Nate said something that I thought was really spot on. He said, they don't have to have the halftime show for us anymore. We're going to watch the game.
Right.
There's no reason for them to do anything that we're going to be interested in because we're watching. And I said, Nate, that's true. And of course, any of the acts that we'd like to see, they're
all dead.
I mean, it just
Sorry.
doesn't. And it won't. Just let it go. Go get a sandwich and go to the bathroom.
I loved it. I felt like I was watching a Broadway musical, and apparently, I was told that I am a media personality, so that's how I'm supposed to feel. I was told that I work for the man. That's why I say that. I was told that.
Who told you? Who told you that?
This was on social media. So I burst out laughing. I was like, everybody's allowed their opinion, and I don't normally engage it. And, one of the comments I kind of laughed at, he's like, laugh, because that's all you can when they tell you it's up, it's down. And I was like, well, you, sir, just went on a rant, and I don't need to answer you.
Oh, okay. So you kind of got the shut up and just play music talk?
No, I think it was more along the lines of, I don't know. I think that they were, in their own way, calling me a liberal.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
If you know anything about me, you know that I am very middle of the road and I'm very pragmatic. If it makes sense, that's what I believe in, and that's where my thoughts lie. And I don't condemn people for their thoughts, and I let people have their own opinions. I have my own opinions, and I loved my friend Colleen came to my rescue, and she was like, are media personalities not people that have opinions?
No, just like basketball players aren't supposed to have opinions, or football players aren't supposed to have opinions.
Everybody's allowed to have an opinion.
Of course.
In my little tiny soapbox of the world, I had an opinion and I enjoyed it. I felt like I was watching a Broadway musical. Immediately when I saw the piraguas, the ice drinks that they give in Puerto Rico, I immediately thought of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yep.
And it was In the Heights. It was his first musical before before Hamilton.
Yep.
And I was like, this is so In the Heights. It's like channeling. And then when they did the bodega outside of New York City where it was, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm watching In the Heights. So I very much had a musical vibe going on, regardless of what everybody else was doing in the world. And I don't care what your opinion, love it or hate it. That's what you're supposed to do. Wager your opinion and don't be rude to people.
Right. And if nothing else, appreciate the production value.
Yeah.
A lot was put into that. They just didn't roll out a band.
Right.
To sing and play. I mean, they put a lot of time into that.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that's up to you. And you know what? Nobody cares.
I know. And I'm done talking about it. We can rest this now. It's Tuesday, right? We've moved on. Tell them, Steph. That's the way it is. What's up, Miss Amy? You got your wish. Other Amy. Hi, Amy. Different Amy was the one that was like, oh, I can't wait for the Seahawks. Sorry, Pats. And I was like, how are we friends? That was more of a fire starter on my social media.
Right.
No, we were just outplayed, period. It was a tough game to watch.
Yeah, we just didn't have it.
No, but the snacks, they were good.
Yes.
And Mari made enough food to feed an army.
Yes, she did.
By the way, if you want some new recipes to freshen it up in the kitchen, I definitely suggest you head on over to Cape Cod Dining at Home and anywhere else.
Yep.
Click a like and just start eating with your eyes.
Right. And if you see something and you like it and you want the recipe, just ask.
Yeah, I love that.
People are really good about sharing. Not everybody, people don't put down the recipes when they post stuff, but if you ask for a recipe, everybody shares it. And the food has been looking really good lately.
I know. I'm been very impressed. We spent our Sundays making all the sauces.
Yeah, the sauces?
The sauces. We had to do all of the bouillon. We make our own broth and we make our own just any sort of base for our soups. We made our own curry base, just like so I can make my kitchen life easier, so I can cook dinner in 20 minutes when I got to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we did. We had a prep day and it was long, and I washed dishes like 7 times. Can I can I just retire from dishes? I am so done with them.
Well, don't you have a dishwasher?
Yes. And I'm still doing them all of the time, all day, every day.
I see.
We cook in my house. So
Mhm.
I feel like that's all I do is literally run a soup kitchen. I'm cooking and cleaning all damn day. I need someone. I will pay you to just come and wash the dishes behind my husband. Please and thank you. What's up, Dave Hagner? How
Well,
are you faring?
Pay Cody. Give him a job.
My son, I'm not doing that. Mom, I'm not doing that. But yet we'll work at Dunkin' Donuts. He's starting his job, and that's where he wants to work right now is Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Donuts. Okay.
So
Who had a very good commercial, by the way.
yeah, it was pretty good. And Jennifer Aniston does not age.
No, she doesn't. She always looks the same.
I love Tom Brady, though.
Yeah.
I love me some Tommy.
You know, for somebody who is into eating all, this pure organic food, boy, he's in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. He's in a Pizza Hut commercial.
Yeah.
There's another one that he's in. This is all crap food, Tom.
Yeah, I know.
That you were against, well, in your playing days.
He's not for it. He's for money.
He's for money. Oh, okay.
Duh, Hank. You're going to pay me what to do what? I will absolutely do that.
Do it.
Peyton Manning's got Papa John's and Tom Brady's got the Pizza Hut.
Right.
That's where they live. I saw a fun little survey here. Schools today no longer teach kids these 11 old-fashioned lessons. Number 1, how to sit with boredom without constant stimulation.
Yep.
If you were ever previously in the military or went to middle school anytime before 1985, you sat. You sat and you stared at a wall.
Or had nuns in Catholic school.
Sat for hours.
Just sit there and be quiet. Fold your hands. I'll come over and whack you. Okay.
I just remember hours and days and days and days waiting to go to boot camp in this pre-boot camp where you were held captive basically and no time was coming off of your sentence.
Mhm.
And you just sat there waiting for the class to be ready for you and getting drill sergeants together and making sure you could do a push-up and waiting. And every single day you were told to call your congressman, call your congressman. For weeks.
And this wasn't even basic training?
No.
Oh.
For weeks, I sat in a dorm room with other people just to get acclimated.
Uh-huh.
And this is, I don't know if they still do this, but this was a situation. I think it was maybe 3 weeks to a month where we just sat there waiting to go to boot camp. It was horrible.
So they made you ready for boot camp. Boot camp was like, oh boy, I can do stuff.
We could do stuff now.
Right. I don't care if I'm going to throw up when it's over. I'm doing something.
Call your congressman. I have nightmares about call your congressman. Maybe now that's why I want to go and actually officially meet them. So number 1, how to sit with boredom without constant stimulation. Number 2, writing in cursive.
Oh, no, they don't know.
That is hieroglyphics to your children right now.
Yes. My writing has always been hieroglyphics, but no, they don't teach them the Palmer method.
I do a cross between type and cursive. I just do my own thing. Number 3, respecting authority. This is very true. Everything seems to be a negotiation with anybody under the age of 25.
Yeah.
Like they just don't accept that it is.
Well, they feel like they can barter.
Yeah, everything. You have to you had to have dealt with that a lot being a college professor.
Oh yeah. If I do this, can I get this grade?
No.
Just you should have done what you should have done.
I know, like they don't.
It's really simple.
They can't wrap their brain around the fact that you missed the deadline or that's just not an option for you.
Right. And they don't even. And I remember several times they didn't even have a good reason.
Yeah.
It was just like they just missed it.
Hey. Dave said, doing well. Habitat opened applications for 7 houses.
Excellent.
I'm going to be chatting with Sandra next week from Habitat to talk about all their offerings. I don't know how you're doing anything in this cold with snow everywhere. Shout out to our friends in the construction business or people that have to work outside in these climates right now, trudging through snow.
And even though they frustrate us, the guys doing the road work.
Yeah, right. I know. I look at them every single morning. I drive by them and I'm like, oh my God, they've been out there. They have their pre-meeting
Yeah.
talk about the meeting before the meeting. They have their pre-meeting outside of Duncan
Right.
and Dino's parking lot, figuring out where they're going to go, who's doing what,
Right.
how we're getting organized. And then they're out there all day.
I just don't know how they're digging into the cold.
I think they've already dug the digging.
They did the dugging.
They've done, yeah, that. Now they're just putting stuff there.
Okay.
Number 3, respecting authority. Number 4, home economics. Despite experts arguing that home economics classes, learning to do chores, manage money, take care of clothing, cook, are essential for development in students, they finally brought that back in Mashpee.
Because I think people decided that it was sexist because it was just for the girls. And that's
No,
why
we
they
had
got rid
boys
of
and
it.
girls. We did sewing pillows and we did
Yeah,
home
well,
ec
that's
for
good.
everybody.
That's good. But I think that's one of the reasons why it got eliminated, was kind of like putting the girls in a category over here.
But then the girls went down to the shop and we did the
Yeah.
woodworking also.
That's good.
I forget what his name was. Why can't I remember his name at Peter Thatcher? Who was our shop teacher? The man had like 3 fingers.
Yes.
I was like, I couldn't remember who it was, but he had been there since the beginning of time. I think he came with the building.
Yeah.
He would go down and do shop.
Yep. I know who he was.
But I absolutely loved it because this is life skills, right? These are the things that you're going to need to know no matter what happens to you. You will always have to feed yourself.
Mhm.
You will always have to figure out how you're going to pay for yourself.
Right.
And you're going to have to figure out how to basically do things. And I'm glad we're bringing it back. Cody was talking about one of his classes that we had a trivia question thing and I ended up winning. And I was like, why? What were the questions? How much are tires? How much are an inspection sticker? How much is this? I was like, did you tell your teacher you literally did that yesterday? He's like, I know.
Right.
Because he knows we made him go get an inspection sticker. We made him go do this for himself so that he knows these processes.
Mhm.
I made him pump gas yesterday because he had yet to do it.
What?
Never pumped gas.
Never pumped gas?
No,
You never said to him, hey, honey, it's cold. Get out of the car, pump gas.
no, never.
Wow, he was spoiled.
Well, I mean, I also have a car that goes on nothing. I fill the tank of that car maybe once a month.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty gas efficient, these
Mhm.
vehicles. It's not like when we were kids going out cruising,
Right.
having to fill up every half a mile.
Right. Oh, God. I remember during the oil crisis, which is ancient history, guys,
Gas lines.
I ran out of gas
Yeah.
and I had to leave the car and take the subway home and tell my father. And then he had to get a buddy the next morning to come and get the car, and it had been towed. I've never seen my father. I don't remember my father ever being as angry at me as he was that day.
Yeah, right?
He was wild. Wild.
Well, because you weren't prepared, Henry.
No, I wasn't.
What's up, Lori? Lacey said, I loved home ec. Dave, good morning to you. Liz, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us on Friday. Once we got past the technical portion of the evening, it was a blast. People were dancing, singing all night long. Really super fun.
Yeah.
We had over 50 singers
Mhm.
and a dance party.
Right. No, it looked like it was going to be fun, but we had had enough. And,
Oh, yeah. You had a long day and you were already looking exhausted. It's
Yeah.
Friday night. We're like, we're done.
yeah, but it was like, what are we going to? Stephanie's over at Dino. Let's go see Stephanie.
Well, and Mari had a long day off Cape. I feel like anytime I have to go over that bridge and I'm like,
Yeah.
it sucks the absolute life out of me.
Well, she had to go. It was her mom day, so she had to go to Pawtucket. It took her forever to get to Pawtucket, and then she had to go to Market Basket to do mom shopping. And Friday before the Super Bowl, it was ridiculous.
we went on Sunday, by the way. There was not a tortilla chip to be had.
Mm-hmm.
There was not a chicken wing to be had.
Wow.
There was nothing.
Megan ordered, oh God, I think I want to say over 150 cases of wings for DJs.
Oh, I was gonna say that's their whole high holiday is over at
Right.
DJ's with that's wing day.
Before they opened their door, they had over 200 orders. And I haven't talked to her about it yet, but I think she texted. Maybe she texted Mari or somebody asked her. I didn't, but somebody did. How was it? How'd it go today? And she just put awful.
Yeah, right. I lived. I'm still here.
Because see, what happens is people get in those booths where the TVs are, and then they don't leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the game was just close enough. I'm going to assume people weren't leaving, and as long as they, you know what, I'll have another Diet Coke.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, okay. So, but they were closed yesterday.
Yeah, they needed to. You need to recoup.
Oh yeah.
Like get it back together. We'll be over at DJ's. We're there every Thursday in Hyannis and in Falmouth. We've got Bree, we've got Elisa, and it's just a really good time for our trivia. So please come in and check us out. And hopefully they'll be replenished and restocked.
Yes,
and
yeah, they
can
will be.
wrap their brain around everything that they just lived through, which is a crazy wing day. We ended up we found some wings in the freezer, some of Dan DeSilva's, and they were delicious.
Right.
Cliff made the fatal mistake of resting a pot right near an open water area and like watered down his sauce. I was like, why does this taste so watery? He's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Oops.
Like, let me fix this for you. I couldn't have watery wings. I'm not
No.
about it. It's not worth the calorie sink,
No.
especially since I'm on that damn bike every day now. 3 weeks. When does
Really?
it become a habit? Am I
think it
close
is.
yet?
I think it is.
Like,
I
am I
think it is a
close
habit.
yet?
I think after 6 days or something, it's a habit, isn't
I
it?
don't know. I have no. Somebody tell us how many days it. I can just Google it, right?
I suppose.
How
Or someone can Google it for you.
long?
You are, after all, Stephanie in the morning.
Oh,
Have
yeah,
someone Google it for you.
Because
I'm not going to do it, but someone will.
Let's see here. 66 days, Hank.
66
Ugh,
days.
Another week. Another week.
Oh, all right.
Well, the popular 21-day myth is often too short. 66 days before it becomes a habit. So I got some more time in my.
Mhm.
All right. So home ec, financial literacy with home economics classes that were often financial literacy lessons and money management skills. There's
Right.
a bill in the House right now to
Mhm.
bring back this type of curriculum
Yep, it
to our
should be.
schools. And it should absolutely be. And we are supporting it here. And I guess our legislation here in Massachusetts were the ones that were like, we got to do something
Yeah.
about this. Kids
Yeah.
don't know anything about money. Nothing.
No.
Reading an analog clock. I had that one on my iWatch
Yeah.
with the analog
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
And my son was like, what is that?
Right.
Stop.
I think Mariana can read an analog clock.
Reading a physical map. According to an ordinance survey, 83% of Gen Zers today rely completely on their cell phones or internet where they need to go. They lack essential life skills of reading a physical map.
I can't read a physical map.
Henry.
I'm sorry. That's why I'm so grateful now that I'm in real estate. I can put the directions in the phone and the phone will tell me where to go.
I'm just going to drive into the
I
ocean.
couldn't have survived. You know, when Mari tells stories about back in the day, she had the map, she had a cup of coffee, she had a cigarette, and she was out showing houses. And she says, my God, I'm so lucky I didn't kill myself.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did live like that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute pirates. I love it. Researching without AI, teaching students how to research an incredibly important life skill, whether it's creating. Do you remember? And I'm not going to date myself, and I had this conversation with Jill yesterday, Jill Martin, our nurse practitioner. We were talking about how we had to navigate or go anywhere or do any research, going to the library, to go through encyclopedias, to find information that was 20 years old. Like our children could not comprehend the amount of research we did.
No, and the little index cards, and you gather all the information, then you put them in order. And then you start to write your paper or your assignment.
Kids, you have way too much
cards.
information at the tips of your fingers. It's almost dangerous.
And probably cite everything in footnotes. And
brutal.
We always had that cranky English teacher. Your footnotes weren't quite right, and the type size wasn't just quite right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if they were ever going to go look it up.
Right.
To be fair, they've probably already seen all of that because once again, information was slow as anything. And they knew when you were plagiarizing because they've read all that was written ever.
Right. You could tell all of a sudden it went from your style of writing to, this is way too clear and cogent.
Yeah.
They didn't write this.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and you get, I remember having these conversations. Why didn't you just put quote marks around it?
Right.
And attribute it to somebody.
Yeah.
Said so-and-so or according to.
Yeah.
Would have been so much easier.
Yeah.
Than having to deal with me explaining why I busted down your grade.
Yeah. Yep. And you knew you were lying. We know you're lying.
We know. I know. Look at me.
Some of the things that we're talking about right now, schools teach no longer these 11 old-fashioned learning tips. And number 9, job interview etiquette. Especially a few decades ago when standards around professionalism were rigid and traditional, it's not surprising that teachers were expected to teach their students how to respect these expectations, whether it was dressing professionally, learning to shake someone's hand properly, or engage communication and etiquette. Schools today no longer teach these old-fashioned lessons.
Making eye contact with the person who's interviewing you.
I was so thrilled to give a quarterly review of our 2 students from Mashpee High School that have been working in the chamber office yesterday. I wrote up their little thing. I filled out their paper, sent an email back to their teachers that have been fostering these programs, the 2 of them. And I was just so blown away by their professionalism, their communicativeness. They reach out to our businesses. They have been setting appointments. They have been following back with people. And then they'll come into the office and then have regular office etiquette with people and then use digital tools around us.
That's great.
I mean, I was really, really impressed as to how we've come full circle. I feel like there was a 20-year gap in students not getting this information.
Right.
And I feel like we're back there again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Memorization. They don't have to remember anything. I remember my home phone number as a child. I remember my aunt's home phone number as a child.
Oh, yeah.
We memorized everything. Lyrics to songs. That's how I know all of them.
Right.
I never needed karaoke screen. Why? Because we memorized everything because that's all we had.
Right or wrong, we memorized the lyrics. Sometimes they were very wrong, but we memorized them.
Right? I was like, why do I know this? And it will just come from the depths of my brain. Once again, Hank, the amount of knowledge of dumb things that I have out there, I could have done something. I could have been really productive at something.
Well, you have plaques on the wall here that say you've done something.
Yeah, that is something for sure. And finally, long form mathematics. Without new technology and fancy calculators in the classroom, old school lessons in math, we're focused on even calculating a tip is really difficult for my kids. I was like, look, if it's a 20% tip or any sort of percentage, I'm like, look at this, cut it in half, double that up. And they're like, oh, that's how you do it.
Anyone who has kids, and we went through this somewhat with Megan, but certainly with Mariana, they come home with these insane ways to do math.
Oh, the new math.
The new math. When it's like you mentioned long division, I don't know how many times we'd say, "Look, do it like this," and here's the long division, and do it, and go, oh yeah, but I can't do that because I have to draw this graph and put circles on it, and then I have to put this line, and it bumps from here to there, and it's like, what are you talking about?
I never understood it. I'd never understood why they were doing that. Was that easier, or was our brain broken?
I don't know. And memorization, multiplication tables. Mariana came home one day and she actually had something that looked like a multiplication table, and I thought, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord. We finally got this right. And it disappeared the next week.
Yeah.
Because, oh no, we're not doing it this way. That's how we like to that way. No, just put,
Mark, relationships. I had a crush on a 5th grade student in Bible study who ended up actually becoming a witch later on in high school during the 90s, then got arrested for stealing dream catchers from Kmart. Thank you for that fabulous aside. Kelly said information was slow, but we had street smarts, and kids these days can't even order their own food. Fair. Chris, I remember getting paddled. And he said, eye contact. What about autistic people? That's fair. That's fair. Right. Tangent. I'm signing back up to the chamber for entrepreneurial level. Yes, please. And thank you, Kelly. Come and visit us. We have lots of great activities, including a business after hours that is coming up February 18th with CCYP, which has over 1,200 members. And that's going to be over at Island Pickle. So come and check out that facility for sure. Matt Levesque, exactly. It was all memorization and math facts, handwriting, cursive, signature. Yep. Yeah, this is all the stuff that we did.
Yeah. My mother had perfect penmanship. if you remember in when we were in school, they'd have the examples of how to write the letters,
Hmm.
in handwriting and palm. That was my mother's handwriting.
Yeah. I feel like my mother had similar ones, like the same one that was on the Declaration of Independence. That's how they wrote. Not me. I
Yeah,
think I was like the final
I don't know
generation.
anyone who has anything reasonably close to perfect penmanship
No,
anymore.
no, I do okay. But it's not often that I'm writing. I had a friend at writing class last night. So I've been taking Ted Murphy's Just
Mhm.
Write It class. We've got 5 adults in this
I'm
class
praying for you, Ted.
working on our creative writing. But one of the guys in my class has this like little notebook where he writes it out
Hmm.
and then it pops up on his screen on his computer. I was like, that's really cool. It's like your own handwriting. Well, the poor guy was trying to read it and couldn't read it yesterday in class. I was over his shoulder helping him with his own handwriting. I was like, oh no, that says because he's like, I don't even know what I wrote here.
Oh boy.
Gotta love adult class.
Right, right.
Definitely, I suggest you, if you're looking for some sort of enrichment activity in your adult life, is if I have time for this. I don't,
No, you don't.
but I'm making time for this because I need to do something that I find enjoyable. I almost called and canceled class yesterday because I had a particularly awful day at work. And
I'm sorry.
no, it just happens. Things get busy and nothing gets done. And I was super grumpy and I got on the bike and I just was trying to figure out anything to make my mental health better. And I was like, you know what? I am going to go to class.
Hmm.
I'm just going to write it.
Hmm. Yep.
And I did.
Gonna write it out.
I channeled my teen spirit, which is why I probably asked our 90s question of the day between that and Eddie Bauer. I was somewhere else. So yeah, those are some of the things that they're no longer teaching, those 11 old-fashioned lessons. I feel like half of those are being brought back because we realized
Yeah.
it needs to happen.
Right.
We need to work on that stuff.
Well, the parents of the kids in school now, they didn't learn it, and they're realizing, oh my, would have helped if I knew this stuff.
Yeah. What do you got for crazy crime?
Oh, what do I have for crazy crime? Car stuck in snow, car stuck in snow, car stuck in snow, car stuck in snow.
Over it.
Over and over and over again. There are some others though.
What's up,
A
Eva?
caller requested police assistance for an intoxicated man walking on Route 6A. Officers spoke to the pedestrian who was walking to a friend's home to assist with snow removal. He admitted to enjoying a pre-shoveling brew, but was not intoxicated. He was provided a courtesy ride
Oh,
to his destination.
well, that was nice. I mean, people are so rude. If you want to walk around drunk in the snow, you let them.
Right. A savvy bank employee recognized something was amiss when an elderly couple came into the bank and requested several 5-figure withdrawals.
Oh, no.
The couple was on their cell phone throughout the transaction and had brought a shoebox for the cash. Officers spoke to the couple who were victims of a scam.
I knew it.
They
Well,
were
at least they
instructed to
stopped
block
it.
the phone number of the callers and to put a freeze on their accounts.
And it's not just old people.
No, it isn't.
A couple of my family members have been scammed because they thought it was absolutely real and they're just ridiculous.
Yeah. And then there's this. Creative snow sculpting was reported by a vigilant resident after an obscene edifice appeared in the neighborhood, allegedly traumatizing innocent young eyes. To escalate the chaos, a real estate open house was underway next door.
Listen, if you can't make snow penises, like what is the snow worth? Let's do this.
Officers contacted the quotes gallery owner, who clarified that the masterpiece was actually constructed by artistic juveniles.
I love it.
The installation has since been dismantled, melting back into the shame from which it came.
I so love this.
And then one more. A call was received requesting a wellness check on a woman who had been seated in her vehicle in a parking lot for a long time. Officers made contact and confirmed that she wasn't distressed. She was just eating pizza.
Oh.
She continued chewing at a slow and deliberate pace.
Stop calling the
intervention
police
was required
on people. Stop it. Mind
like,
your damn business, unless they're like foaming at the mouth or they look like they really need help.
Didn't we have one a week or so ago? The guy was on his cell phone checking his messages, and he was bent down.
The poor lady's peacefully eating her lunch and getting the police called on her.
Right.
I mean, those are not the reasons why a penis in the snow. Grow up. It's gonna
If you've
ruin my open house.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all, right?
Exactly. God almighty, they'll show you. Look in my inbox, for crying out loud. I don't even open it anymore. Who are these people and why are they sending me these things?
Oh,
It's
'cause they-
absolutely wretched.
Because they love you.
Well, because they know I hate it. I mean, there's other crazy crimes. Fire juggling unicyclist cited for stopping traffic in Colorado intersection. That's a reason.
That's a reason to call
the
the police. Yes.
Eating a pizza in a car or making a penis out of snow are not reasons to call them, or walking in the snow.
Right. Right. Just go over and kick the damn penis over. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Oh, this is
No.
gonna be a good day,
Yeah.
Hank.
I've got a couple more. We'll save them for Thursday when we're over at cable.
My favorite commercial from the Super Bowl was the Gronk commercial.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I mean, well, obviously, we need to go get our screening. I feel like this is the time of year
Yeah.
when nothing else is going on in the world. Make your doctor's appointments.
Yes.
Just a gentle reminder to have your regular exam, go get yourself checked out. If you're afraid of the doctor, we had a great conversation yesterday with Jillian about just managing your hormones or dealing with yourself. If you're feeling yucky, and a lot of people get seasonal affect disorder this time of year,
Yes.
please ask a friend, go to the doctor, take care of yourself. We love you.
Yes.
This is our PSA.
Right.
Also, I did get to see Gronk's bum clench, and I did enjoy that. My favorite commercial. It was so good.
He's everywhere. He and Brady. My goodness.
RTB traumatizing, more like interest seekers. I love it.
Well, maybe it was in P-Town. I don't know.
Hey, P-Town's always a good time. I'll tell you that right now. Looks good over there. I saw somebody trying to dig their way into the old Colony Tap the other day.
Oh, really?
So the snow has it closed. Well, that building should be condemned, but it's one of my favorite dive bars in Provincetown.
Uh-huh.
The floor lists a little bit. Everything lists a little bit. The bar is like not even straight. It's fabulous. Everything about it is wonderful. And it's been closed because there's no heat.
No heat. Yeah, well, that'll
Small-
do it.
Small problems in a little fishing bar.
That's right.
We miss it. Now, Chris. All right. So I will be over at the college later. Hopefully I'll be seeing you. I don't know if you're in Lisa's class today, but I'll be there around noon today, just talking about putting together a show and what that looks like. I don't know, whatever. Lisa was supposed to give me a write-up, but I'm not even sure what I'm teaching today. So welcome in. It's going to be a whirlwind today over at the college.
Stephanie, we'll find something to talk about, however.
It's not a problem, Hank. You know this.
No, I guess I know it's not a problem.
They just released the official cause of death for Catherine O'Hara.
And
She had a pulmonary embolism from rectal cancer. What a horrible way to die. What an absolute horrible way to go.
Ooh.
Please never release the way I die. I don't want to know. I don't want anybody else to know either, especially if it's a pulmonary embolism from rectal cancer.
Yeah, that's not
So
pretty.
it's sad. I feel really bad about that.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
Hideous. What do you got coming up in lunch break?
It's Tuesday, so we're playing Where Did They Get That Name From? And amongst our contestants is Coldplay.
Oh, okay. I had a Coldplay moment yesterday.
You did.
Yeah, I was driving around listening to The Scientist crying.
Okay.
I had a day, okay?
You did. My goodness. Wow, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I should have brought flowers this morning.
Today is National Umbrella Day, and somewhere in the umbrella and the scientist are clues for all of our trivias this week. We will be out. Yes, it's a
But
coating
don't
of
open your
snow.
umbrella in the house. 'Cause
Correct.
That's bad luck.
Terrible luck. So tonight we are over at Bailey's for some music bingo. Margaritaville. If you feel like you need a vacation and to pretend like you're in this tropical zone somewhere in this little oasis, definitely go see Catherine over at Margaritaville for some trivia. I'll be at Shipwrecked starting at 7:00. And teams it's so funny this time of year because it's dark and it's cold and no one
Right.
wants to go out.
Right.
But then when it's trivia time,
They come.
they all come. They come
Mhm.
for trivia. Trivia is over. They all leave. It's just like, we're here. This is my enrichment activity. And then I'm done.
So do they eat food and buy stuff when they're there? Oh,
Absolutely.
good. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They wait for dinner time. There's always some special. This time of year, there are great food specials to be had. So I suggest
Mhm.
go out.
Yes.
And then I know people are planning their.
And they have grouper
Yeah.
over there. It's the only place on Cape Cod that I know of that has grouper. They get it from the clam man who is opening in Mashpee,
Yes,
right?
he is. He's
I-
over in Deer Crossing.
I hope he has grouper. I'll need someone to cook it because Mara doesn't cook fish. So I don't know. I'll buy the grouper. Somebody's got to cook it for me.
You got a lot of problems, Hank. Put it in a tin and put it on the grill. Oh, wait, you live in the
no,
villages.
I don't have a grill.
No grill.
I can't grill.
I'm going to have to set up grilling services for people in the villages.
Right.
I think
there
that's
you
another
go.
new business.
That's a new
We'll roll
business.
up the truck across the street.
There you go.
Just bring us your food. We'll grill it.
Right. Never mind. I'm not going to. I was going to say something.
No,
about the
we
place
don't
across
need
the
another
street, But I
business.
won't. But I won't.
They don't know.
They won't. Thank you.
Do you know where the village is? They don't know.
They don't know. Across the street, they
don't care.
They don't care. I'm glad I did. She said it.
I did.
She said it, not me.
Listen, Epic, we're going to be visiting you coming in May. We've got a business after hours over there.
Oh, really?
They, by the way, have some premier chefs over there. Their food is phenomenal.
Well, I saw there was a large truck after I picked up Mariana from school yesterday. There was a very large delivery truck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, where in the heck are they going? And they took a left into Epic.
Yeah.
And it was one of those top shelf,
Oh, yeah.
food
Baldini
delivery,
or whatever.
food
Yeah.
suppliers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Scott doesn't mess around over there. I mean, not that they know, but they have really beautiful food.
Mhm.
And so maybe that just might spark a little life in them sometimes
Yeah,
when
they
they
eat
eat
well.
beautifully. They do. And they just won an award for their food. Anyway, we're going to get to enjoy it here in Mashpee. And I'm looking forward to that sometime in May
Mhm.
when the weather gets nice. They've got an outdoor area that's beautiful.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, it's really, really nice over there. And you just don't see Ubers coming to pick up the patients. There's like Michael Anthony is in there
Oh, yeah.
in his, supercar picking people up.
By the way, shout out to you, Michael Anthony, for being transportation. We need to have a conversation about our Citizen of the Year. This is the last week, by the way, to make nominations. You can go to the Senior Center. You can go to Town Hall. There's a box at Cape Space. There's also a box at the library. Or just go online and nominate somebody in the community for Citizen of the Year, Business of the Year, New Startup of the Year, an Unsung Youth, and we're looking for a social connector. So these are the awards. We're going to be pulling all of the ballots this week. And then next week, we'll sit with the committee and go through all of them and really put together this award show for our annual meeting. I'm really excited for annual meeting. We've got a lot to cover.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at New Seabury. Tickets are on sale right now, and you can grab those at the Mashpee Chamber. MashpeeChamber.com is where you can grab those. We have a champagne toast.
You let it go.
I know. We have Summerfield Spa, which is gifting us we're having Oprah moments.
Oh.
Right?
Really?
Where we're going to be, you get a this, and you get a this, and you get a this. So I'm kind of excited for that.
Look under your chair.
Yeah, we've got some entertainment that's going to be happening. We'll have a photo booth. The food is always good, and we'll give out those awards and just talk about some of the initiatives that we've got for our community in Mashpee. So I'm really excited to have this annual event. And our board has really stepped it up in exciting planning.
Good.
And they really want to do more things, and I'm really excited for it.
Well, you really have to depend on your board to do stuff because it's too much for one person to do.
Correct.
So you need a good board.
Well, and we do. We've got a great board of 15 people now. It's the largest board that we've ever had. And it's a working board. They're hands in.
That's great.
Wanting to create change in this town, which is really exciting to be around. So I'm super thankful for that. Let's see, Carol, your only worry is a coconut falling from above. While she said life is better at 92 degrees. Rub it in, Carol. Rub it in. Enjoy Costa Rica. You eventually have to come back here. Or maybe you don't. I don't know what your
Maybe
plans
just
are.
stay if you'd like.
Tell Forrest I said hi, and I hope you're enjoying your life over there. All right, what else do we have to get to before we leave? I think we've covered it all.
I think we've covered it all today.
Yeah. Give us a ring at lemonadio.com and let us know what you'd like to hear. If you'd like to book a time to come and talk to us about all of the things that are going on in your space, please do so. We've got a great sales department if you're interested in supporting any of our endeavors, which is supporting our markets. We've got 3 of them this year, one of which I cannot announce yet until we get our act together. But it is happening.
It is happening.
I'm just probably going to miss the deadlines for all of the fun, buy fresh, buy local, and all of that promotion. So I'm going to have to work extra hard promoting it. It's fine. We've got Brooke. I've got to throw out that press release. We've got a new market manager. Brooke is going to be handling all of the communications thus far. So if you've not gotten a call back from me, Brooke is on it.
Right.
She'll be together with you. I can only do what I can do in a day, Hank.
Right.
Except crying, listening to Coldplay songs while I drive around. Are you playing The Scientist today at lunchtime?
I don't know.
All right. I'm curious to see what this playlist is going to be. Lemonadio.com. Download the app. Alexa, play Lemonadio Radio or watch us on Roku.
How's the app
TV.
doing?
Don't even get me started on the friggin' app.
Yeah.
Guys, your best to just listen at lemonadio.com.
Or ask Alexa.
Right. If she listens to you.
If she listens to you. Of course, it's a whole other story. My Alexa all of a sudden decided to reboot itself and it's brand new. And I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Wow. And if you'd like to support us, the QR code is over there in the link. Right. And we thank you for that.
Right. Because we are a nonprofit radio station here.
That is it. And we need the funds. So I can't continue on, Hank. I'm driving around crying. We'll see you later, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow.